Nestled in the heart of Simsbury, Connecticut, a quintessential New England town, McLean is a vibrant life plan community that offers seniors an opportunity to live a lifestyle that's filled with exploration, activity, education, and enrichment. Residents have their choice of a beautifully appointed villa, charming cottage, or cozy apartment in the village, and enjoy the rewards of membership of a life plan community.
McLean Village, it's a wonderful, close-knit community. We truly are a neighborhood. The residents watch out for one another. They celebrate all life's moments, birthdays, anniversaries, grandchildren, and they just work so well together. And it makes my job so much easier because it's like being the neighborhood mom.
And you have a passion for what you do.
I love what I do. I feel very fortunate that I can get to know all of my residents. Lots of jobs you don't get to have the intimate relationships with your clients or with our residents, and I get to do that on a day-to-day basis, and they're definitely family. They are not residents to me, they are part of my family.
I am basically a concierge to the residents here. I help organize events on campus and also outside of campus, and I also coordinate transportation to various doctor's offices in the Farmington Valley area. I love it. It's my background is in elementary school. I worked as a teacher's aide, and this is just different, but they're so welcoming and they're friendly, and they bring so much knowledge too. So I'm learning things every day about the community and about the people that I'm here to work for.
A move to McLean is an exciting time of life to be enjoyed and looked forward to. Take it from those who call it home.
Well, I live in a very secluded area back in the cottages, and I like the outdoors, so I particularly like that location. The snow comes down and I don't have to worry about it. And when the grass pops up, I don't have to worry about that either. It's just a very comfortable place.
I lived 7/10 of a mile from here. And my parents were here for 8 years when they could no longer take care of themselves. So I was very familiar with McLean. We did look at other places and opted that this had everything we wanted. Freedom, I think the freedom that I don't have to worry about outside anymore. I can come and go as I want to. I can do as much as I want to as far as the activities here. And I do like to join in a lot of those, but I still can do everything outside that I always did. I can't say I've dropped anything. I still do all the things that I've done before. Obviously, at my age, I am not playing golf every day. I play 3 times a week in the season and enjoy it very much. Have some new friends because a lot of my old friends really can't play anymore. So I'm getting to know the younger girls in the group, and then that's good. And they're very kind and nice, and we have a good time. We have a good time with it. It took a while for me to finally realize that now was the time, and it was the weather. I did not want to cope with the responsibility of a house anymore. It was too much. So I decided I'd like to be taken care of. And there's loneliness. There are things here that you can do. We are not a rowdy bunch that we're out all the time, but you walk through the halls and you see somebody and you chat for a while, or there are lots of activities that you can do too. But it was the freedom to be able to do inside what I wanted to do and outside what I wanted to do, and not worry about it being far from where I had been located before.
Several staff members believe in it so much that they hope to one day retire and eventually reside here.
Growing old is something that we all do, and when it's my time to be in a supportive community, I know this is where I'd want to be. I want my parents here if they live nearby. I'm just honored to be part of such a wonderful team. We're all about wellness and independence. How can we help somebody stay as well as possible and as independent as possible with some soft supports for as long as possible? The magic is really the people. It's the care partners who care for them, the residents, their families, and all of our staff. It's a wonderful family.
Many families find the transition very difficult and often call it a challenge trying to encourage their parents to move from their family home to a place that offers freedom and an ideal quality of life.
I would give some practical advice first. I would say, give yourself some time. Don't wait until reality hits you in the face and your mom falls, as is often the case, or your dad, or your parent has declined so much mentally or physically that it's sort of too late. I would say trust your instincts, visit lots of places, and if you end up visiting McLean, you will find, as my mother did after 3 visits, because we kept coming back to McLean, that it's the right fit. And if you feel it in your heart, sort of silence your head. It's a good, safe, wonderful place. It's kind of like when you take your firstborn off to college. You know in your heart when it's the right place. And I think that's going to be true for anybody, but don't pretend it isn't going to happen. And that's okay if you do it with respect and treat your parent with love and dignity. They'll be fine in the end. One is peace of mind for me. I know that my mom is in a safe and happy place surrounded by wonderful people. And the second is it's really allowed my mom to have what I would call a second lease on life. Her life, it's the quality of her life now that's been enhanced, and it's terrific.
What are you most hoping for as your mother settles into her new life here?
Again, I think for her to have the most independent, productive life that she can have for as long as she can have it. I also love the fact that she has the opportunity, if she needs additional care, she can have it here on this campus, and she doesn't have to suddenly pick up stakes and sort of go through the whole process again. And I have the sense, even though we haven't had that experience, that people, even as you move from, let's say, independent to assisted, people are still visiting you, people are still your friend, people are still caring about you. So, you know, again, your life isn't completely uprooted. The family stays with you, the McLean family, not just your own.